You don't get to be in the video if you're nude.
Welcome back to my channel.
We are cooking using my Joy of Cooking cookbook.
Look.
And we are going to be making the minestrone soup
Oh,
out of
yeah.
it. Although I do switch it up a little bit. First thing we're going to do is get out the ingredients. We need bacon. This does not call for wine, but I'm going to drink wine. Oh my gosh, do not want to touch it. Oh geez. I have no idea how many onions I need. Let's see, it says 1.5 cups of onions. That's got small onions, so. If you want to see me drink this wine, because I've never had this before, it is a Washington State Moscato, circa 2014. If you want my opinion on it, come back, watch my next video, which is going to be a clean with me, because as you can see, I need to clean. And I'm going to do a little wine tasting. Yeah, I live in a state where like, there's a lot of like good like beers and wines. So
This is people.
it kind of goes along with the whole Oregonian hipster vibe that I've got going on here. Hopefully I never move away from the Pacific Northwest, or else my name's not going to make any sense. I need to slice the bacon first, but I don't want to ruin this cutting board with bacon. Little cutting board out. This one over here. And I need, says 2 slices of bacon or 1 ounce of pancetta. We're doing 2 slices of bacon. Although, you know what? I already made this once before, and I kind of wished it had more bacon in it, so. Yeah, one more. Okay, so this is my setup. I've got like this thing like leveraged in here, and then it's just hanging off there. Because I tried to hook it right here, and it was just like too close. I tried to just put it back here, and this thing was in the way. So, yeah, that's some ingenuity for you. Alright, so got this on medium heat, and then we are going to push this over. Take my little apple cutting board. Actually, before I stick the bacon in, I said to have olive oil. I said 2 tablespoons, I think, but I'm just gonna like spray like a shit ton of this in here. Oh crap, I always do this wrong. I always forget to like turn it so that it's pointing at the like the little red notch, and then it doesn't come out, and I'm like, why doesn't this work? Because I don't know how to do it right. Okay, so let's just ham, olive oil. And then alright, here's the bacon. Sizzling away. And I don't have. Alright, you guys can come with me to go search for a spatula in here. So here is my I really love this one because the whole thing is silicone, and there's like, you can get a lot of the ones where the spatula and then like handle are separate, and I always get mold in them no matter what I do. So I think it might just be where I live. Like in DC, live in like a really dry place, that doesn't happen to you, but
I blew out the candle.
did you blow out my candle? Look, she blew out my candle. Little bug. That's okay. That's okay. Alright. Bacon. Trying to get it all like separated before I go and cut up the rest of the stuff. I have to say, one of my dream jobs like when I was like in middle school was to have my own cooking show. Like, I didn't even cook that much back then. I just watched a lot of Food Network. And that was just what I wanted to do. I think part of it was just like I just wanted to do the part where you like stand in front of the camera and talk, and now I'm just like making that happen. Alright, I am going to turn this down a bit so that the bacon doesn't burn while I go back over here. Alright, so got a clean cutting board. I do need to wash this guy real fast so that I still have him. And then gotta cut onions. Got some carrots and celery. These are some old ass carrots. They're still like good. They just kind of got a little dry on the outside. One of them was growing like tendrils. little feelers. It won't kill me. I'm not gonna waste my food just because it's a little older. Also, for sure, I'm the only one who's gonna be eating this. Like, I'm gonna make a shit ton of minestrone soup. Nobody else is gonna touch it because nobody else likes it. I think my kid would like it if she was just willing to like try it, but she's not because she's 3. Oh my gosh, this is like a super oniony onion. It's like killing me. I'm gonna dump that right there. And just sit here and try not to cry. My mascara is not waterproof. Oh my god. Jeez Louise, that's like the strongest onion I've gotten in like a really long time. Wow. Really didn't want to die. One good thing about my tiny kitchen is that my trash can's right there. So I just sit here and cut and just dump everything in the trash can. It's Rachel Ray has like she always has like a trash bowl next to her when she's cooking, but I don't even have to do that because like, oh my god, this onion. Oh my god. Well, if anybody needs like somebody to cry with them, I'm here chopping onions and dying. Also, I should tell you, I've noticed chopping littler onions is a lot easier than getting like the big huge ones. So I don't know if that's an option. Go for a smaller onion. Also, tip, usually they tend to be less potent in the whole making you cry thing than what I've noticed, but these ones are freaking awful. This recipe calls for celery with the leaves, but I could not find just like a couple stalks with the leaves still attached. So, no leaves. I don't want to buy like a ton of celery because I'm probably not going to use it all. There's my onions and my carrots. In they go. And then let's just do this like a crazy person. Ah. You like my nails? I call this time of year the season of the one sparkly nail. Because that's pretty much what everybody has going on right now. So now we just stir it around a bit. So, I think it says cook, stirring greens. Oh, well, there's no greens. Oh, okay. No. Okay, adding cabbage now. So, half of a small head of cabbage, and I have this massive head of cabbage because I could not find a small head. 3 chard leaves, garlic cloves, minced, rosemary, basil, parsley. Okay. Let me go for it. Cabbage. This is probably more cabbage than it's supposed to have in it, but I really like cabbage, so maybe I'll put this in. Now, chard. Tried to find the smallest bundle of this stuff that I could because I don't know what to do with it other than put it in minestrone soup. You eat it in salad? I don't know. What do you do with it? It's gravy. I have no idea. Probably wash it. Not that worried about it. If it's organic, it's probably clean. They look so good. So much for fresh basil. It's organic too, and I have to throw it away because it's like, ew. So I guess we're putting dried basil in because that was really gross. That seems about right. Okay, now because my basil went bad, we are going to. Here is my spice cabinet. I think you've seen before. No, I've got basil in here. Ah, basil. Okay, says that I need 1/4 cup of basil. It's like, I think it's a teaspoon to a tablespoon. Cup is like, no, it's 1 teaspoon to 3 teaspoons. How many teaspoons are in a cup? Fudge. I'll just dump a bunch in. There we go. I probably just screwed it up, but whatever. Ooh, and I forgot to put in garlic already. 2 cloves of garlic. Good. Oh, it smells very good. Okay. Now we need. Let's make sure my rosemary didn't go bad too. Look how disorganized this is. This is just a mess. Oh well. Maybe I'll do a comment below if you want to see me organize and clean my my fridge. It says a 4-inch sprig. This is not a 4-inch sprig. This is like a 6-inch sprig. Oh my god, they're all so long. Like 4 inches, right? There we go, 4-inch sprig. Oh, I have it turned down. Okay. Let's see. Now I'm going to clean this up and maybe pour myself some wine. So I've got 1 can of whole peeled plum tomatoes that I now need to drain and then crush.
Hey.
Here's my Dollar Tree strainer that I've had for like
Who's that?
5 years. It's older than her.
Hey.
It's still going strong. I still use it all the time. Hopefully you can see my face. Oh, I know you can definitely see that. I figured out how to get those to blink. So I am just going to crush them right here with my hands because I can't think of a better way to do this. Other than adding the extra bacon. It says to add in 15 to 19 ounces of like cannellini beans or white beans or something. But I really like kidney beans in my minestrone soup, so I add this and I end up adding 30 ounces of beans. Because I like it that way. So the recipe also asks for them to be lightly mashed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mash these ones up a bit, the white ones, but not the kidney beans. Because I mashed up a little bit of both of them last time and I think I like the kidney beans whole. Got this going on. This is the next place where I deviate from the recipe a little. One, first you have to use this brand. Here. The stuff is so good, but the recipe actually only calls for chicken broth, but I add beef broth as well, and it makes it super good. So you're going to want to do like mostly chicken, a little bit of beef. I did that originally because I did not have a Parmesan rind, and it calls for that. I have it this time, but so I looked up like replacements, and the whole reason that you use the Parmesan rind is for the umami flavoring, and because I didn't have one, apparently beef broth is a good way to get that taste. So I'm just going to add the 10 cups of liquid water in this case, and then afterwards I'm going to add the bouillon, better than bouillon stuff to it, because last time I tried like mixing it into the water first and then dumping it in, but I don't know, it just doesn't seem like we need to do that. It calls for 10 cups of broth, but I think I'm going to have to quit here because it is full. I don't really see here. And I still have to add noodles to this, so yeah, that's good where it's at. Oh, and then the other thing that we do, so instead of just adding plain salt, I add a little bit of soy sauce too, because once again it adds that like umami flavor. You don't want to go crazy. You don't want it tasting like an Asian, well, unless you want it to taste like an Asian dish. But yeah, you don't go crazy with the soy sauce, but just a little is going to give you that extra kick that just like makes it taste amazing. Okay, and then regular salt. That's for 2 teaspoons. Here we go. 1 teaspoon equals 1 like 8-ounce can of broth, so I'm just gonna eyeball it. I'm gonna add like that much. And I'm gonna add like that much of the beef. Smell a hunk of Parmesan. In it goes. And you bring it to a boil. Okay, so you let it simmer, and then you're supposed to take out the rosemary sprig at this point, but I cannot. Oh, there it is. Will you take that out? I was just like fishing around in here forever. I don't know if this is what's supposed to happen with the Parmesan rind. I don't think that was a rind, maybe. I don't know. It was part of the last bit of the wedge. That was like really sad. You're not supposed to take it out though, so I'm just gonna leave it in there. Anyway, there's that, and then you just add some noodles. I use a whole wheat elbow macaroni. I think you could use whatever you want. Simmer for 15 minutes. So I just continue simmering. Alright, so here's the finished product. You just stick some Parmesan cheese on it, and it is super, super good. I ended up adding a little bit more chicken broth or chicken bouillon paste stuff to it to make it a little bit more flavorful. It was a little watery. And then look at that. Look at that. That is my 3-year-old, almost 4-year-old's bowl of soup filled with vegetables, and she loves it. Don't forget to check out my cleaning video, which I will have linked somewhere in one of those little cards at the end. And, well, maybe. I know I'll be uploading it after this. So maybe it won't be up there yet. When it's uploaded, it'll be at the end of the video. Anyway. So yeah, don't forget to check out my Clean With Me and all my other videos, and subscribe if you like them. Should everybody watch?
No one I want.
Oh, you heard it here. Only she gets to watch. Alright. Look at that. It's tentative, but she's eating it.